Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. April 9th, 2026. Let's do an update. Number one, if you like to travel and you've never been to Playa del Carmen and particularly Xcaret, it's a resort in Playa del Carmen, go there. Okay. I've been many places, Jamaica 4 or 5 times, about 4 or 5 times in different places of Mexico. And never have I seen a place as wonderful, beautiful, and so many things to do than Xcaret. I'll leave it at that. You can go on YouTube and you can research it. Anyways, so we come back from holidays. Well, first off, we left, and this new clearing comes up, and I want to thank Rebecca in New Zealand, who I worked with where this came through. So this is a pretty big concept. You can see that everything is changing as far as ascension goes. So let's look at our DNA. Our DNA is extremely corrupt. If you look at people with diseases and illnesses, of course they go to the doctor and the doctor says, oh, it's the code for cystic fibrosis. The code for this and this and this is in the DNA, and there's nothing we can do about it. So now, let's go back a little bit. Now, one concept is that as humans, we were created and developed by different forms of ET, and they all put their 2 cents in there to create a human. So, Archons, they gave us the DNA. Okay, any ancient Egyptians, Set, Thoth, they're all Archons, and they all gave us their DNA, which you can look at as reptilians, whatever. So ultimately, Archon DNA, that's what we have. That's why we have all these different problems. Everybody has a thing, right? So here's the concept. Now, we got the DNA and we got RNA. So let's do this. Let's erase and delete the Archon DNA and bring in the source RNA to replace it. All of a sudden, the doors are wide open. Now, in the past, we've used ruthenium, rhenium, gold, many different intent to help clear out certain energies. So if we use the source RNA to do the clearing for us with our intent, opens another door. So let's say somebody has kidney disease, somebody whose kidneys aren't functioning. Bring in the source RNA to defeat the Archon DNA programming and reprogram the kidneys with source RNA. Something we've been doing all week, and it's showing, it's got legs, okay? It's working, it's helping. So any kind of herpes virus is really, really big, and it manifests in many different ways. Acne, shingles, all these different viruses. If we remove the DNA, reptilian DNA, Archon DNA from this virus, now the virus is dormant. It's got nothing, and we can get rid of it. We can just wipe it away. I've always had a bit of an issue getting rid of virus. It always took a lot of work to get rid of it. And this may be the ultimate to really truthfully get rid of it. So that's what we've been working with is getting rid of the Archon DNA. Now you can also go further into the person's timeline, into the person's soul, and remove dogma, Archon dogma, Archon teachings, Archon beliefs, out of the timeline, out of the soul, and find all these different attributes within a person could definitely be all from Archons. Okay, Archons is something that we haven't really touched upon a lot. It's come up here and there and never really manifested into anything. But ultimately, this, again, thanks Rebecca. I mean, you can use the pituitary gland as a master gland. It is a master gland. Use the pituitary gland to use the source RNA to cure things. But ultimately, I think getting rid of this Archon DNA is going to be the way to go. So now we need to really see how this manifests and how this comes forward in different ways to, get rid of diseases and illnesses. And that's my intent, is to find a way to get rid of all of these debilitating diseases and illnesses that plague everybody. You got young kids going through stuff that they shouldn't be. Old people going through stuff that they shouldn't be. Diabetes, heart disease, kidney shutdown, neuropathy, all these things that plague humanity. Everybody's got their own fix and reason for it. This may be one way to get in there and actually get rid of stuff, and that's, at the end of the day, that's what we want to do, is to get help for these people who don't deserve to have all these things going on in their bodies. So that's where we are today, is getting rid of this Archon DNA, Egyptian ruler DNA, God's DNA within us. And that, again, it opens the door. So if you're a member of TQH, in your stressor charts, you want to put in DNA. Now, there is an option for foreign DNA on chart 15. That has always been there. On chart 15 is also Archons. So that those two can come up together. And then just deleting that DNA, erasing, deleting, Control Alt Delete the Archon DNA, and then again replace it with source RNA. So I'm sure there's gonna be more reports on that as it comes in, and of course we're gonna be here to report on it. So keep your stick on the ice, keep your ears open, and go to Xcaret. Okay, this is Chris. We're out of here. Cheers.